Welcome back, everybody. This is Bee Swarm Master 1 from Bee Swarm Gaming. And the snail is almost dead. I believe I have maybe 10 minutes or less. Let's see, I got 1.8 million hit points. And I have been here for a little over 3 hours. And for me, that's actually pretty good. Some of you may have said, I know someone who's done it faster, and well, if you want to leave a comment on who that is, maybe that's you. I've heard people say that I'm a noob because I can't get it done under 2 hours. Well, I was really a noob when it was taking me 18 hours. And I guess whatever makes you happy, right? Alright, so here's how it goes. Alright, so while I was doing this, I was making tons of videos on different topics. I was talking about what I originally wanted to, which was mistakes people have made. Well, mostly mistakes that I've made playing this game on my first account, and it just kind of kept rattling on and on. My mind was drifting, and I kind of deleted them. I think I just need more organization so they don't end up being like 2-hour videos. So I will get back to you on that. Still trying to find ways that I can give away the free Robux, because I do want to make this channel more searchable, fun, interesting, not sounding like a speech. I really want to make this fun. I know I'm not a OP, totally awesome player, but I have made progress without making this a chore and some sort of job. I mean, even when I got like Wendy Bee, it was one of those things where, okay, time to donate the cloud vials, and it was actually the people in the server with me that told me, and it was a great surprise. Like walking into a room and people yelling, "Happy birthday!" It felt really good to get the support, and I want people to watch the videos, and to have enough people watch the videos, I want to give Robux and make someone happy, and hopefully they will use it on the game that I find really fun. So that's part of the reason why I want people to watch the videos, is not only to learn something, but also to get uh, Robux out of it. And they could use it to get a booster, get an egg, get, hopefully they don't buy honey. If that's what they want to do, do it. I'm just telling you right now, when I saw it, I thought on it, did not put a zero on there, because if you look at it, it's in the millions. If you're the one that gets the Robux and you want to spend it on the honey, it's a ripoff, but hey, as a person told me, you spend the money the way that you want, but please, 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 please be happy with any purchase that you make. So I'm at 1.3 million hit points now. I hope I get something better. I'm crossing my fingers that it's a diamond and that the stats are better. My stats on this right now is 8% goo, 4% pollen, 7% goo conversion, 46% stump field, 24% cactus, 23% pumpkin. I guess really for the amulet, I don't really know exactly what I'm shooting for. Just maybe some more uh, goo conversion. You know, anytime you have a higher goo conversion, it's good because the more you can get out of something, the better. But what I really look for when I kill the snail are the goodies. So, got some time to go. Along with this, I will be answering a question that I got from one of my subscribers. Tomahawk asked a question about what to purchase, whether the dipper or bees. Obviously, to purchase bees, you need uh, tickets, and for the dipper, it's honey. Um, and it's a very good question. You know, now it's not a one-to-one because you can have both tickets and honey, so you can purchase both. But let's say that you want to only invest in one thing, right? You want to think about what's more important to you because sometimes we have to make choices like in a game that what's going to help me advance in this game. Is it bees or is it the tool? Because both pollinate, both get you honey. I've had to look at amulets, and it comes down to sometimes, do I want something that will increase pollen from your tool, or something that'll increase pollen from your bees? And if you have a great tool, like the petal wand, or you have a good number of bees, like 40 bees, or bees that have great gathering, you have to stop and think about it. You have to think about what's best in your situation, right? Now, you've heard the saying, and it's kind of a cop-out, well, it all depends. Some people like it and some people don't. Well, that's kind of what they say like in restaurants when you ask, like, what would you recommend? And the person goes, well, you know, some people like the fish and some people like the steak. Well, isn't that true with anything? I mean, don't some people like some sort of foods and some people don't like other sort of foods? So I'm gonna have to give an answer, right? Um, Tomahawk asks, what should a person get? Should they get more bees or should they get the dipper? I would say that when it comes down to a person being efficient, you go for the tool because you know what you're getting. When it comes to bees, you don't know what you're getting, right? You have to get the hive slot. or you have to use a high slot. And if you have to use a high slot, it means that you're using one of the original 25. And he said dipper, which means it's either the honey dipper, and you're still at a early stage of the game. And I believe Tomahawk was talking about the porcelain dipper, okay, which means that you're at the 25 and you would be buying a hive slot. And if you buy a hive slot, then you have to get a bee, which means you're either getting a regular egg, or you might have a silver egg, which is just about the same, or you might have a diamond egg, a gold egg, or a mythic egg. And truthfully, out of all of them, you're kind of taking a chance. And when it comes to pollinating, you want more of a sure thing than a chance. So when you take all of that, and since farming is very important, you want to take the least amount of chance possible. And since you're eventually going to get the dipper anyway, why not get it sooner than later? So like I said, this game's about like efficiency, right? You know, it's like the example of starting your day, right? If you know that you're going to eat breakfast, and the question is, should I eat breakfast now, or should I eat breakfast later? But by eating breakfast later, then your day just starts later. Well, do you really want to start your day later? It's not as efficient, right? So you might as well eat breakfast sooner. It's the same thing as this game. You know that the dipper is efficient in getting things done. So get the dipper sooner. Get it done now. If you have 150 million honey, get it now. Plus, let's say you actually get the bee that you want, right? Let's say Tomahawk was talking about a royal jelly bee, not a ticket bee, but a royal jelly bee, right? Let's say you get that bee. But let's say that you have a tool that's not that good. The royal jelly bee, let's say best case scenario, you royal jelly a bee, and I'm going to take this not as a new bee, but in a slot that you already have, like it's a replacement bee, right? And you get a bee that you want. You change, I'm going to say the worst bee that I can think of, a baby bee, into, let's say you turn it like into like a fuzzy bee, right? One, you didn't increase the number of bees. The fuzzy bee does a lot of things. You still have your old tool. And yes, the fuzzy bee is at a higher level, but the bees are only as good as what the beekeeper can do, right? So the fuzzy bee cannot progress if the beekeeper does not progress. But with the tool, the beekeeper can progress because it can pollinate faster. So with the dipper, and we all know that the dipper will help you pollinate faster, and you will get that bee eventually. So to answer his question, get the dipper. And I have another diamond. So let's see, what do I have? 8% goo, 13% pollen from tools, 6% goo conversion, that's lower than the 7% goo conversion, 49% stump field pollen, that's higher than the 46% stump field pollen. I still have to get some from stump, not that much though. 21% cactus field, that's lower than 24% cactus. 21% sunflower field pollen, that's different than 23% pumpkin field. So pumpkin patch is top field. This is a lower field. Let's see. Pollen from tools versus overall pollen. So if you look at that, well, this is actually lucky in that the last time I only got 1 star jelly. This time I got 3. So maybe the other rewards are good too. Let's actually take a quick look. I got a glitter, 10 royal jellies, 100 gumdrops, 1 magic bean. Other than the 35 million, I got an extra 31.5 million. 1 enzyme, 10 glues, 50 tickets. So not really lucky on that end. Okay, so there's a couple differences here. 13% pollen from tools or 4% pollen. I like the pollen from tools because that'll increase the pollen that I get from my wand. Goo conversion is lower, it's not that much lower, and I like what I could get from the sunflower field. Pumpkin patch, that's gone, but it's a higher field, so the yield is higher like anyway. And then the stump, that's higher. I don't use stump that much. The cactus is about the same. So I'm going to replace it. There we go. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go empty this out. Thank you for watching this episode. See you in the next one.